The restaurant was nearly empty, and the air felt heavy. The lunch rush had come and gone, but the exhaustion remained. A young waitress wiped down the counter, her hands moving slowly. Bills were piling up at home. Rent was due in a few days. Her little boy needed new shoes. Every day felt like a battle to keep going. She forced a smile as a man walked in. He had a kind face and a warm smile. She greeted him, handed him a menu, and poured him a cup of coffee. He thanked her politely, his eyes filled with something she couldn't quite place, understanding. Maybe. She took his order, making sure to be as cheerful as possible. It was part of the job. No one wanted a sad waitress. As she walked back to the kitchen, she sighed, pushing down the stress that sat like a heavy weight on her chest. The man ate slowly, occasionally looking around the restaurant. When she refilled his coffee, he asked, "How's your day going?" His voice was soft, genuine. She hesitated before answering. "It's been a long day, but I'm okay. Thank you for asking." "You must work hard," he said. "It's not easy, is it?" She smiled, though it didn't quite reach her eyes. "No, but it's what I have to do." When he finished his meal, she brought the check and set it on the table. He took out his wallet, pulled out a few bills, and slid them under the receipt. Then he stood up, smiled at her, and walked toward the door. "Have a great day," he said before leaving. She walked over to clear the table, lifting the check and the cash beneath it. Her breath caught in her throat. Her hands started shaking. She blinked, unable to believe what she was seeing. $10,000. Her heart pounded as she looked around, trying to find him, but he was gone. Her eyes filled with tears, her body frozen in place. This had to be a mistake. No one left that kind of tip. Not here. Not for someone like her. She clutched the money, staring at it as emotions crashed over her. Relief, disbelief, gratitude. She had spent months worrying about how to pay the bills, how to take care of her son, how to keep pushing forward when everything felt impossible. She covered her mouth, trying to stop the sobs that threatened to break free. The weight she had been carrying for so long suddenly felt lighter. A coworker walked over, concern in her eyes. "Are you okay?" She held up the money with trembling hands. "I don't understand. Why would someone do this?" Her coworker's eyes widened. "Maybe because you deserve it." She shook her head, overwhelmed. "I don't know what to say. Just be grateful." Her coworker said softly, "And maybe one day, you'll get to do this for someone else." She nodded, wiping her tears. She didn't know the man's name. She didn't know why he had chosen her. But she knew one thing, her life had just changed forever. She took a deep breath and smiled for the first time in a long time. Hope had walked into the restaurant that day, and it had left something behind.